That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't, we
quick
can't, we
question?
can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Hey man, say Wander. I hear you like him young. This is the young man for the Tampa Bay Rays, and he has been. Come on, bro. New York Post with the dang pop-ups. Goodness gracious, it looked like dang. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyways, Wander Franco was found guilty of SAing a minor. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Every single time I do it, and it's still corny as it was before, and I just enjoy it. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is written by Christian Arnold of the New York Post, and here we go. Wander Franco was found guilty of SA of a minor in his native Dominican Republic. However, the Rays shortstop dodged jail time despite pleas from prosecutors to put him behind bars. Franco was sentenced to a 2-year suspended. What? He was sentenced to a 2-year suspended prison. What is a sentence to a 2-year suspended prison sentence? What does that even mean? He was sentenced to not be sentenced. That don't even make sense. All right. Anyway, Franco was sentenced to a 2-year suspended prison sentence by 3 judges presiding over the case in Puerto Rico and Puerto Plata Collegiate Court. The conviction was unanimous among judges and comes with conditions that need to be met. The biggest stemming sternly told to Franco by Judge Jacaria Veras Garcia. So he got a stern talking to. He was convicted of SAing a minor, and he got a stern talking to and a suspended prison sentence. He gonna do it again. Do not approach minors for S purposes. If you do not like people very close to your age, you have to wait your time. What? She said to him. The Associated Press reported, man, this man gonna do it again, bro. Put that man behind bars, bro. The once touted MLB player who was arrested last year after he was accused of having a months-long relationship with an underage girl when she was just SSB, what happened? With the underage girl when she was just 14, then paid off the victim's mother in order for her to consent to the relationship. I'm talking about this man right here. Wander Franco of the Tampa Bay Rays, who has just been convicted of SAing a minor back home in the Dominican Republic. This joker was convicted today, and he was sentenced to a suspended 2-year sentence. Now, I'm trying to figure out what that means, and they say the judge gave him a stern talking to. If he can't be with girls close to your age, then you need to wait. Man, what? Anyways, he said, "What did I just walk into?" It's crazy, man. Franco's lawyer, Iriana Ventura, said that "quote unquote" justice was not done and that she will appeal the ruling. Good. The one-time Rays shortstop has been also facing S and commercial exploitation against a minor and human moving along charges, but acquitted of those. Franco was 21 at the time of the illegal relationship with the female victim. The trial had originally been slated to start in December before it was pushed to this month. The victim's mother was also convicted on Thursday of S moving her daughter and was given a 10-year prison sentence along with having all the assets acquired through the course of Franco's crime seized, ESPN's Juan Arto Rico reported. Vargas verbally reviewed the evidence that prosecutors had presented during the trial, and the judge called it, quote unquote, a somewhat complex. What is this complex? He was 21 talking to a 14-year-old. The relationship was physical. He was 21. She was 14-ish, right? Whatever she was a minor. There's nothing complex about it, bro. And he was convicted. So he's found guilty of doing such things. All right. The court has understood that this minor was manipulated. Oh, man. See, now he's double down. Look at him. Just looking sad. Because you couldn't keep your hands off of a 14-year-old. Boy, stop. Save the tears. Save the tears, Franco. Save the tears, Franco. Franco was described as looking expressionless as the proceedings continued, the AP reported. Dominican prosecutors have called for Franco to receive 5 years in prison, and earlier this month they said that they had, quote unquote, convincing evidence that the Rays player had committed the crime. Accusations against Franco first surfaced online and posts on social media on August 2023, which kept him away from baseball since. Oh, man. He has maintained his innocence since then, and speaking in front of the court on Monday, he told 3 judges, "We expect justice." Justice for what? You was found guilty. You was convicted. What are we talking about? Franco has been on the MLB's restricted list since the charges were filed on July 2024. Through the decision by the judges can be, though the decisions by the judges can be appealed, any future in baseball seems slim due to difficulty he would face in trying to receive a work visa in the United States with the conviction. It's over with, buddy. Shouldn't have been messing with them young. You better never go to cell block 1. MLB will also still conduct the investigation into Franco, and he could face further discipline under the league's domestic violence, SA, and child abuse policy. Now, he done fit into about all 3 of these things, won't it? We are very aware of today's verdict in the Wander Franco trial, and will conclude our investigation at the appropriate time, the league said in a statement. Yeah, it's cooked, buddy. But I don't get this little. I'm gonna scroll back up to the top to see what it says, just so you guys can see it. So, Miranda Franco was found guilty of SA of a minor in his native Dominican Republic. However, the Rays shortstop dodged jail time despite pleas from prosecutors to put him behind bars. Franco was sentenced to a 2-year suspended prison sentence. What does that mean? All right, let me read what SSB said. I'm going to try to say something that a lot of people won't like, but underdeveloped countries don't have the same accountability when it comes to these things as developed countries. So maybe that's it. It's just the DR. Just let them slide with it because it's the DR. Oh, I guess he knew where to act up, as they would say. But now, it's kind of cooked for him to get a career back in the United States. All right, next scene, man.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
And Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.